replying today. Hello, Connie. What's up? I did get earlier than I usually do, so I'm calling it a win for today. I was trying to get here this morning and it just didn't happen. Hello, Kim. I saw the sweater that you knit your daughter and sent her. So cute, such a cute video. Hello, Lisa. Hi, June. I looked yesterday to see if your shirt was shipped. No, not yesterday, the day before. I will look again today. It hadn't shipped yet. It was in process. That's great, Lisa. Hey, Cheryl. Please hit the thumbs up if you can. I appreciate it. Hey, Nana. What's up? How's everybody doing? How's your spinning going? Has anyone fallen completely off and they're just done with the Tour de Fleece? Feel free to say it if you did. I bet, Lisa. You know what, Kim? I believe that's part of my personality type. I didn't know that, but I recently retook the Myers-Briggs because I couldn't remember what my like personality. Hey, Marie, welcome. Personality type was, and so since then I've been remembering, learning a lot about it, and I'm just like, oh man, that is me. It's not all good either. Hey, Andrea, how are you? I'm actually happier with this yarn than I thought I was going to be. June said, thank you. I'm so excited to receive it. I'm spinning up a storm and not derailed at all. Okay. Is anyone? Nobody said yes or no. Yes, everything here is fine. We had like a little rain moment this afternoon, but we can really use it. It's not horribly dry, but it is dry here. Drier than normal, I would say. So it was good to get the rain. Kim said I've slowed down. My thumb has been bothering me when pinching the fiber. Oh no. Long draw it is. That's a hard joint too, Kim, because they can't really do much. Hey, Andra. Oh, Marie, I hate that. I really do. Hey, Terry. Hey, Carla. John's at work. He may be listening. I don't know, but he is at work. Doing the John thing. Hope you are. It sounds like some rain might be coming your way. We just got some. Although a lot of times when it is hitting us, it's not going straight east. It's going like kind of northeast. So maybe not. I haven't looked to see what's going to happen next, but he might be. Hey, Hope. He probably is. He's been quiet today, so he's probably busy today, but that doesn't mean he can't listen. Hey, Ann, how are you? Are you spinning? I know you said you were sewing a lot. Oh no, Carla. Is it very dry there? Like I said, it's a bit on the dry side here, but a lot of times August is fairly dry here anyway. So, and we're about to hit August, which makes me sad. Hey, Susan, I saw your spinning. You said you wished your spinning was better, but I feel like it looked good. Okay, I think I need just a little bit more break. Hey, Tria, Rachel. I will do my best to remember that it's Rachel. Please remind me if I don't get it right. I'm looking through the tour and happy to see you live. Welcome. Is anyone spinning for a specific project? Because I did do that once. I was like, I need to spin a sweater's worth of yarn. My son got the sweater. Anne said, I'm sewing right now, finishing up the bags I'm going to send you. They will go in the mail tomorrow. Okay, Anne, I did change my P.O. box. So, and you have sent me stuff to the old one. So I just wanted to, I didn't want to pressure you in case, like, anything had changed for you. But if you are going to send them, please just make sure you got the new one, which is P.O. Box 26. It used to be just 4 because there was like 25 P.O. boxes there. Oh my gosh, Eddie. Please no. Where is that coming from, you guys? Carla said, no ma'am, I wait to see what the yarn becomes. Yarn weight and yarn. That's what I usually do too now. Oh. Andrew said, I've got 17 rows left on my Alpine Bloom, which is using hand spun for the color work. Awesome. Mari said I was going to spin for the shift cowl, but I can't seem to control my gauge well enough yet. It happens. Nana said I'm spinning to crochet a shawl in shades of pink. That sounds fun. Do you do anything different, Nana, when you spin for crocheting? Because I've heard people say you should go the other way. Kim said I'm spinning the third skein for a shifty. Is that a sweater, Kim? Oh my gosh, Eddie, please stop. Ew. I'm married. Oh, a shift cowl. Okay. Carla said I'm hoping to knit Andrea Monterey's Ooey Gooey pullover. That sounds fun. I don't think I know that one. Excuse me. You guys hear my bobbins just a little bit twirling. Oh, brand new for Rhinebeck. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes, I will do that as soon as we're done, Anne. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to give away. I don't think it's just me, Kim. I think it's everybody pretty much. But I'm excited to do like the final prize. What do you call it? Like kind of like the when they give the medals at the Olympics award ceremony. Carla said, I've never attended Rhinebeck, but hoping to one day. Nana said, I was told to spin the opposite way when I learned to spin, and since I only crochet, that's how I spin all. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I should call you Tassani or Janice. Thanks, Hope, but that only helps you. I honestly don't know if that's the same person because they say the exact same things. I don't know if that's like a new thing. I don't know. Okay, Tasani. Well, thank you. We're getting there. It's happening. Oh my gosh, this is so much prettier than I thought it was going to be. I can't stand it. Hopefully I pronounced it right. I was gone this morning and then I went to the yarn store after my first earlier appointment thingy. Oh, oh good. Oh good. Hey Elizabeth. And I don't think that Daisy sleeps when she's in the kennel. So I come home and she always like is so excited and then she immediately goes to sleep. It's good today though, this yarn. I got chicken thawing because we're gonna have tikka masala tonight. Oh my gosh, Eddie, for real. Bye, Felicia. I'm sure you're a great guy. I used to think it was my feet, Kim, because it seemed like it got worse if people could see my feet. Because I hope it's like, talk about a sweaty try hard. We've been using that one to joke around ever since. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Oh. Anyways, I'm not spinning for a specific project. I'm really trying to just knock stuff out of my stash. And I feel like I don't have that crazy of a stash compared to a lot of people. Sometimes I think it's bad, and then I see other people's stash pics, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. Thank you, Anne. I do appreciate that a lot. I figured you probably were busy, maybe listening, but not. Well, then I don't read it because I don't want to read it and give it too much attention. Terry said, still working on my hexagons and spindle spinning my stash. That's nice. I did after the live making bats the other day, not yesterday, but the day before. I did add a couple colors. Ooh, Elizabeth. Oh, I'm convicted. I guess I should. Actually, I've been thinking that next project after the complete tour is over, so tour de femme as well, I'm gonna pick another fleece and dye it and blend it and spin it for another sweater because I've really been knitting a lot. So I am getting stuff done. You know what I mean? Marie said I tried to spin from Deep Stash as my Tour de Fleece project, but I got distracted by all the new and shiny. We understand. You're among friends. Me too. It's pretty great. But there is a part, well, I haven't bought any fleeces this year at all. I was trying to think if I did, but I haven't. And I do think it is time for me to like spin some of it down to make room. I mean, it's all clean. So all I have to do is either dye it or card or comb it and start spinning. And it sounds so easy when you say it like that. It isn't. I'm going to lift this up so you guys can see it better because it is so good. Isn't that pretty? I don't think the color's as good as it is in person, but that always happens. Oh, hey, Rox, I'm flying too. I finished the singles last night for the Martian Martini. It is so much prettier in person. And I think it's coming out probably sport weight. I was trying, we all know this song. I was trying so hard to spin thicker than normal. And the best I could do is a 2-ply sport, but that's okay. Oh, Connie's almost applying too. All right. Okay, it's a theme. Well, I cast on a new sweater because I finished that second dark academia sweater. So I was at the local yarn store casting on a new cardigan for this winter. Roxanne, I'm applying some fin. I'm spinning from the farm where I'm a fiber volunteer, beautiful natural brown with some white flecks. Interesting. They'll sell the yarn you're spinning at the farm store? I saw your video about it. Oh, well, there you go, Elizabeth. The problem is I won't have enough for a sweater. I like a sport weight sweater though, because then it's like a little bit lighter and you don't have to wait till it's full winter to wear it. Oh, but I finished that purple hand spun sweater, I guess over the winter. When did I finish it? Anyway, so I feel like I can spin for a new sweater. Mari said, how long did it take you all to start getting predictable gauge spins, like getting the size you were aiming for as a beginner? Elizabeth said, okay, you probably have enough for the color work. I'll look. Rock said, yeah, the farm is owned by the regional park system. They educate the, I saw that. I saw like your video about their setup for, I think it was washing. It was a little while ago. Krista, thank you. I really like it. The pink and the gray together is really hits me in my favorite color spots. Thanks, everything. Oh, my word. But anyways, other than that, I have something to do tomorrow at 10 that I can't tell you guys because I'm hoping it'll be a good surprise coming up. And oh my gosh, yesterday one of you guys asked about the mill that I wanted to see if they would interview with me and tour. I did get a hold of them. I never finished what I was saying because the chat was going so fast. And I asked them if they'd be willing to let me come down and interview them. And they said they're in their busy season, maybe after it's done. But I kind of took that to be a no. But it could be a maybe later. But I did ask, and I can't force them. I wouldn't want to force them, but you know what I'm saying. I tried. I'm striking out lately on everything, it seems like. But you know, sometimes that's just the season you're in, and you just gotta don't give up. Good afternoon, Helene. How are you? How's the new wheel? Kim said I didn't love the look of the ooey gooey sweater when I first saw it, but then I kept looking at it and bought the pattern. Well, it must have grown on you. I'll just have to look. A lot of times the shape of her sweaters are not anything that I think flatters me, if that makes sense. Anne said, I enjoy watching processed fleeces at mill is good, but you're more fun. The guy that, well, the couple, honestly, that owns it, they're such a pair of characters. Like, you guys would love them and love meeting them, I'm sure. That was like the biggest thing, is that they were so cute and funny. But if they don't want to be on YouTube, I can understand that. But thank you. Helene said, still practicing on the new wheel. I'm falling in love. That's nice. We've all been there with our wheels. And Eddie, our guy Eddie. Poor Eddie. He's probably still here for all we know. I don't get the point of that, guys. Does anyone know what that's about? Hey, Cindy. You probably can hear me, but I can't do anything about it right now. I can't reach it. So for those who are here, maybe Anne, okay, maybe. I don't think that's gonna work on me, but you know, more power to you if you need to try. Um, Cindy bought a Bossy bat and one to donate to give away. So Sunday at 3 my time, we're gonna give another one away after we do Cindy's. So in case anybody wants to make sure they make that, that's happening. Seems like a lot of bats are getting given away. Some of them have been Tour de Fleece prizes. Candy gave hers before we started the Tour de Fleece. So I gave away a couple. It's been fun. They're barking up the wrong tree if it's catfishing, though. I'll tell you what. Um, what one, Lisa? The candy cane? That's part of it, Anne, but also, I mean, I just can't picture myself getting involved with someone for real that I met online, if that makes sense. Oh, that might be fun. You know, it's not as red as I wish it was, the candy cane fiber. So it might be fun to do it with like more red and white, maybe. Maybe when I'm doing bats just to put in the shop, I'll try that. I haven't literally had time to do any to put in the shop because we keep getting ones purchased, which is great. Believe me, I'm not complaining. But also the Tour de Fleece has kept me pretty busy, which I am thankful for. Especially in the shop. The shop has been crazy the last 2 months. Patrice said, hello, just came across your live. I'm in the market for a new e-wheel. Which one are you using? It seems so quiet. So this is the electric eel wheel. This is the 6.0. They are now selling, well, they may not have any in stock, but they're selling now currently the 6.1, which is slightly different. It is very quiet. It is very affordable, and it's been very good for me. I have, how many do I have now? 4 e-wheels? 3. And I would honestly probably recommend any of them. Elizabeth said, well, one of my dogs almost gave me an, oh no. Did she give you enough warning to get her outside, Elizabeth? Nothing gets me in motion faster. Anne said, aren't you glad you decided to give the Bossy Bat a go in the shop? It's a great way to share the Bossy love. You know what? I do feel like, and Elizabeth said it the other day, that it's like a fun way for us all to create together, kind of. And I agree. And I am glad I did it. I was always afraid of the lag being a problem because between me and information coming back to me in the chat, there is a lag, which is totally fine. I was always worried it would be a problem, and it's really not. Cindy said, love mine EEW 6.0. Elizabeth said, yes, she did, but then she didn't do it. I think the fast pulling to the door stopped the cycle. You caught it. Okay, Lisa says, love the 6.1. It's so easy to take with me somewhere. That's one of the things that I've always liked about the e-wheels is that you literally, I keep mine in backpacks. I know I've showed before. So you can just like hop, if you keep it packed up, you can just grab your backpack and hop in the car and you have everything you need if you keep it packed like I do, unless I'm using it, like obviously. Okay, Treehouse said, anyone else join in on the Kickstarter? I wish I had. She said, I really like my 6.0, so I'm looking forward to it. I didn't, but I kind of wish I had. Nicole said, hello, Caught Alive. Welcome, Nicole. Susan loves her 6.1. Elspeth said, I brought my EEW with me, but haven't had minutes to spare since I got here. Fingers crossed on the long weekend, Elspeth. Mari loves her 6.1 too. That's so funny, you guys. I was looking at them yesterday and I was like, do I want a 6.1? Hope said, love my EEW6. I bought mine after seeing Trisha's honest review video. It's so true, and it can take you out of a dead sleep. And you're like halfway to the dog or cat or whatever in like 0.01 seconds. Like you're halfway to them. Yeah, Helene, isn't that great? Oh, I thought you might have, Anne. I thought I remembered that, but I wasn't sure. I remembered you saying you had thought about it or something like that. I just wasn't sure if you actually did it. Elizabeth said I didn't know about the Kickstarter until it was closed, but I'm looking forward to it when it's available. I mean, it's okay because we will eventually get one, Elizabeth. Oh, Crystal, that sounds fun. I've seen some very creative ways to like store and transport them. It's really, people are so fun that way. Hopes it works better than the fire alarm. It's so true. Treehouse said, love using the battery. I'm using my battery right now. Oh, an old train case is a good idea too. Do I still have my train case? I feel like I got rid of mine. I had a cute one that had a dent in it. I'm gonna go a little longer. We're up to almost 30 minutes. Elizabeth said I've got 6.0 and I've been eyeing the 6.1 too. I saw someone spinning on it at Michigan last year and the upgrades are nice. Okay. They should make a smoke alarm with that sound. You're right. I wasn't sure if the upgrades were like enough to make me wanna go grab it. Crystal said I never understood the people that went with a nano because they are affordable, but they spend twice as much on something to store it in. Well, I mean, it's kind of like if you wanted it's not really like that, but if you wanted the level winding system for this wheel, it's like as much as the wheel. Mari said I got a glass cutting board to suction cup. That's smart. To my Nano 2 down to so she doesn't walk or wobble at all. Smart. Andrea said I got a storage box from the spinning siren for my EEW6. I'm going to have to look that up, Andrea. I don't know that one. Oh, Jude, good. I'm so glad your order came in like while I was packing other orders. Sometimes that happens. And so it got put in like really quick. Avalon said I have managed to catch the live, so hello, welcome. If you can, please hit the thumbs up for me. Elizabeth said, I agree, the upgrades are nice, but they don't make the 6.0 bad in comparison. They are just nice to have. Okay, so besides the little, like, stabilizer thing they put right here, what else is there, Elizabeth? Can you tell me? Do you remember? I can't remember. There is someone else who has a 6.1 in here, isn't there? At least one person. Scooch. Scoochy. Okay, Helene, what's different? She said, Mari said, I really wish Dreaming Robots would do his own auto winder. Did he ever look at that? I feel like, did I remember that? I don't remember. KJ said, I posted earlier, asking about the EEW 6.1. Thanks for addressing the topic. You're welcome. I'm sorry I missed it. Crystal said I was looking at the upgrade kit for my Nano 2. And that about the only thing it will do for me is cure the cutting in issue on the flyer. Sorry, I don't have one. Kim said I don't have the level winding system for my e-spinner yet, but I'm planning on getting it. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot about the magnets. I don't really use them. I did too, Susan. I just don't remember them all. I think he sent like a link in one of the newsletters. I always read his newsletters. I really appreciate him because it seems like he's really trying to innovate in the space. And, you know, when you're trying to innovate, not everything works. Not saying he has a lot of failures or anything, but a lot of things, like some things aren't going to work when you're really being innovative. But he keeps trying like everything he thinks of. A spring on the tension. Do I have a spring? I do not have a spring. Yes, he's very, engineer-like. Treehouse Fiber Art said, and he does it all in a methodical way. Impressive. He really does. Tracy said, oh shoot, I was out picking tomatoes and missed the alert. Sorry, Tracy, but yay for tomatoes. I really got to get out and take a peek at mine. I've kind of, I guess, not treated my garden as well as I need to. Kim said I got it for Christmas. Kim, does it have like a little stabilizing piece across the front of the flyer right here? Patrice said, thank you. Where did you buy it? You keep saying, okay, so you can buy it from Dreaming Robots. And actually, Patrice, I'm an affiliate for them. I'm not trying to like, whatever. I don't care really if you buy it through me or not. But you can buy it from his website. Are you? Oh my gosh. I'm so ready for tomatoes in my garden. I did get them planted, but I have been kind of neglecting them. They get watered automatically. I don't know. Oh, Carla, it's coming in. Okay. Cool things. I hope it does cool things down for you. Oh, they're not in stock right now. Okay. Okay, Kim, that's a 6.1 then. It is pretty quiet. That's about it, Lisa. Oh, I guess I better look. I did not get cucumbers in the ground this year. I did not get zucchini. And you guys know me and my zucchini. I actually got some from a friend because I didn't plant any. So no zucchini cake, no zucchini fritters. Basically, it's the zucchini diet usually this time of year. Oh, Carla, it's so humid today. Anne said we're deep in squash season here. Squash scampi. Exactly. You get it. Pickled squash, fried squash, squash fricassee. Exactly. Cecilia said, have cucumbers but no tomatoes yet. Missed the first because I'm making dog food. My dog appears to be, oh no. Helene said, deer ate my zucchini. You know, we never put the deer fence up this year, so we're probably playing with fire. For real, Lisa. And just like everybody knows that joke about how, like, I'll pick it tomorrow and then it's as big as a baseball bat the next day, that's real. Oh, Crystal, really? They're so easy to replace. That's the other thing he does well. Hope said, I didn't get zucchini in either. No mock apple slices made with zucchini this year, but you know friends will provide. That's it. Elizabeth, how? That's so fast. Wait, the mail, not the mail that I just put in the mail yesterday. That can't be. I mean, I know you're close, but you're not. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Because I literally just got that out yesterday. Crystal said the switch on the cord, it's $9 unless I can find one local. Oh, okay. I don't have a Nano, which I know is probably surprising since I can't pass up a spinning gadget, but I don't have one. Do I need one? Be honest, people who have a Nano. Should I have gotten one? No, you do not need one. Nope, no. Okay, wow. I probably don't. They just look so handy if you want to take it like someplace. Maury said you might like it for spinning lace. Crystal said they are tiny little guys and you don't do tiny little guy stuff. Andrea said nope. Hope said I didn't get one because I wanted larger size, so I went for 6. Cindy said I have one but don't use it since I got the 6. Crystal said I need a tiny little guy because of space. Okay. I know, Elizabeth, it's bad, isn't it? Considering that you can't get a drum carter big enough, I'd say smaller is not the way you want to go. Uh-oh. Oh. I got it. It took me a second, Hope, but I got it. Oh my gosh. I know. When is somebody going to make a brother of the giant Carters with a crank on it? Anne said Naughty Natty has one and the spinning siren box to go with it. 2-ounce bobbins. They live in a camper van, so it's perfect for her situation. I mean, I once saw someone spinning in their car and he had it suction cupped to the, okay, nitty natty. Got it. He had it suction cupped to, I think inside the windshield, like way up high on the windshield, or maybe it was the like side window. And I thought, for taking in the car, that is kind of handy. But I really actually don't spin in the car that much. You know, I can always take knitting. Crystal said you have to think these nanos footprint is as big as a cell phone. What? Okay, wait. What does everybody think of the sewing machine attachment thingy. And before you ask, my fear is that a sewing machine isn't really meant to run like that. So it could be bad for your sewing machine. But I don't know enough to be, what's the word? To be saying that, I guess. But that would be my fear. Your sewing machine isn't um it's like the bobbin comes out of the the thing that turns that you turn. You gotta Google it. Mari said I really only got it because I was desperate to start spinning when they were out of stock before they upgraded. Oh, I see. To the 6.1. That does make sense though. It does take a long time sometimes. Okay, sewing machines. Crystal said sewing machine motors aren't that strong. And I think that would provide some resistance, and it's like not really meant for that, you know? Patrice said, I have watched you before. It's been a while, but I've always loved your channel. I'm going to buy one from you later today. Oh, Patrice, they're out of stock, so you have to wait. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. Should I have to go to town right now? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I didn't even think about that, Marie, but I can see what you're saying. I figured everybody was probably getting that in their Facebook ads because I keep getting it. And I'm like, I don't think so. Hey, Deb, what's up? Have you been in your craft room? I didn't make my bobbins very even. Might be an issue at the end, but all right, Deb. Deb said I went in there last night. I'm trying to find a place for my table loom, then I'll be churning out the crafting. They canceled the night that John and I were supposed to take our wheel workshop, Deb. So I'm sure some of you guys know we're taking a ceramics / pottery class. We have to take a workshop before we can actually take a 6 week class, and they canceled the workshop. So I have to wait now and sign up for one later. Oh, I think I told you though, didn't I? Because I did. There is one closer to us, but it's quite a bit more expensive. And I'm like, do I just want to like splurge on it, or do I just want to be patient? And we all know that I'm not the most patient. I will show them, Crystal, but don't expect them to be good. Everything I'm seeing says it takes like hundreds of hours to be good. There's a couple different studios close to us. There's one guy who will do private lessons, but it's expensive. Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing? Well, I'll show you, Crystal. I'll let you guys see it. Deb said, I wonder if the new place ever has promo codes. I don't know. I'll have to look. It's surprising, Elizabeth. I mean, the one that we did pick is probably like 25 minutes away, but that's not bad for here. Everything's 20 minutes away. Nicole said I took pottery in high school and it did not help my GPA. I was not a natural. Anne said my husband and I did a pottery class. He's way better on the wheel than I was. I can do slab, but I'm not very good. I put pottery on the can't do well list. We took a one night date night class, I guess you would say. And John was better than I was at it, but I would say we both were respectable. Like it wasn't the worst thing I ever saw. What, Deb, with a promo code? She said that's how I took the second class at the studio. I just assume I'm going to need hundreds of hours of practice. And then if I don't, it'd be a miracle. But it would be a good miracle, like a surprise. Treehouse said, have you tried looking to Grand Rapids pottery? I've heard good things. I haven't looked at it. That's like an hour from us. And I would like to go closer if I can. I remember, Deb. And I remember you saying that, you know, the second one was less frustrating. It worked out better for you. But I do expect to need practice. And you can get a used wheel for a pretty reasonable cost. So if we fall in love with it, even if just John falls in love with it, but not me, you know. It's not like we don't have the space out in the dye studio. We do. Or right next to the dye studio, I guess. Yeah, but we can find those used too, Treehouse. I've been seeing them. Wait, Treehouse, are you Rachel? I already got myself confused. In fact, I think I sent Deb a link. John can build one. You know, you can fire stuff out in your backyard, except we're on a burn ban right now. So I don't know if that, okay, Rachel. I don't know. It doesn't take a lot of space. Get a wheel, get a kiln. Yes, he could build a kiln, but I'm not sure if it's legal right now because of the burn ban outside because we're so dry. Because is that considered an outdoor fire? I'm just not sure. Oh my gosh, I never even thought about spindle whorls. You're right, Crystal. That would be pretty cool. Deb's been throwing. I mean, I don't really want to out her, but I just did. So there you go. And I'm taking a portrait class a week from today. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, a week from today. Because why not? Portrait like painting, oils, portraiture. Many years ago, like in my 20s, I painted for maybe 6 years. Yes, for painting portraits. But I was never very good. My composition has been like abysmal. And I'm not sure if that's something you can learn. I feel like technique and execution are things that you can learn, but if you don't have composition in like your soul and your eye, I don't know if you can learn that. And I was never happy with mine, so I just gave it up. But I figured a class might be fun. It's a class that's not geared towards like being a great, you know, for fun kind of thing. Bonnie, what, oil portraiture? Do I need a switch? Not yet. I didn't White. He tried to teach me and no, I never got it. I do feel like over the years my execution was okay. It was never like magical and great, but it was okay. But I never could learn the composition part. Maybe it's just not in me. But what the heck? I'm not doing anything, right? All of the DC metro area. Wow. Number three, what? Not to be the bearer. Oh, yes, I saw. Did you guys see? Elizabeth said my dad always said that painting people's faces were the hardest part of his art classes. I have to think they have to be. Anne said I can't do faces or hands. In all my illustration and figure drawing classes, their faces were just a suggestion of the features. Otherwise, they were more Picasso esque. I did do a pencil drawing of John once, asleep on the couch, that was actually good. I thought it was good. I guess that's subjective, right? I was happy with it. Let's put it that way. And I could never find it. It was on just like the back of some other sheet of paper. I don't know what I did with it. John let me know about number 3 today. Lisa said I started painting a year ago and love it, but I do mainly outdoor stuff. What kind of painting, Lisa? I don't want to say. I don't feel like he's a beloved figure to me. It was nothing like that. He was just asleep. Hands are very difficult, though. Watercolor, that's fun. I feel like that's harder because once it's down, you really can't do as much to change it. He was Crystal. Oh. I don't know, Anne. Just big pens. I would love to see it. I mean, that's one of the reasons I always say, like, if you have art in your soul, whether it be fiber art or visual art, like drawing, painting, whatever, you'll just use whatever you can find, whatever you can lay your hands on. How's it going, Avalon? Avalon said knitting a pair of socks from the toe up. My first time doing them this way. I like toe up sock. Oh, oh no, sorry. I was gonna say, oh, they're blue and white. I'm gonna have to look. I wonder how I can find her. Can I just Google like art with a big pen? Bonnie said Dad was so happy when I knit him a oh, that's so sweet. Elizabeth said, have you seen the sketches by Dylan something? He does hyper-realistic portraits. They are crazy good. Hyper-realism is what I'm drawn to. I don't know that I will ever do it, but that is what I'm drawn to. I like other kinds if I'm like gonna purchase it for my home. Lisa said when I do toe up, I feel like I have 6 thumbs. Need to try again. When I do toe up, my favorite heel is the Fleegle heel. I like how it fits. But I started learning toe up because I was doing hand spun socks and I wanted to like use every little bit of the yarn, so I would knit from the inside and the outside of the ball so I could use every bit of the yarn. Oh my gosh, I'm still not done. It's been almost an hour. It's so pretty though. Crystal said, okay, I'll pick up that drop stitch today so I can get those socks knit. It is fun, right, Deb? Elizabeth said, I love toe up and I love the Fleegle heel, but I cannot seem to get a stretchy enough bind off, so I switched to cuff down. Hey, Tina. Oh my goodness. Oh no, you gotta get better. Oh, thank you, Anne. So when I do What do you have, Elizabeth? Have you tried Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off? Sorry, I can't say it. Because I like that one, and then also I like where you knit one, knit the second one, and then knit through the back of the 2 stitches, and then you knit one and knit through the back of like the last stitch and the next stitch kind of thing. Okay, Crystal said sewn bind off I have found is stretchy but question the integrity of it. Tina said I love the Italian bind off for stretchiness. Lisa said Tina, I hope yes. Tina, my gosh. You gotta get better. It's good that you're getting it checked. I've tried Jenny's and I've tried Jenny's up a needle stitch and I can't get it. My calves are too thick. Try that other one because I have a friend who has very thick calves and I make her socks and that's the bind off I use for her. And she said she has a friend who also makes her socks because she won't knit her own socks. And she told her friend, she was like, you need to do it the way that Trish does it because that actually fits my I knew you meant needle size. I knew what you meant, I promise. Bonnie said I never know which bind off to try. Tina said trying to. No, you, yes. Well, you're in the right place to get what you need to get better. I do love them. I love them all. Why not? Eddie loves them all too. He just loves us all. Elizabeth said my dog keeps bumping up under my elbow and making me mess up my typing. Geesh, crazy dog. And then, Bonnie, what do you use for your cast on when you're doing cuff down to make it stretchy? Usually just a long tail. Okay. June said, does anyone know the magic length to place an afterthought heel? Did you go toe up or top down? Must be toe up, right, June? I like to place it like right where, you know how, okay, you know how you come down to an ankle and then you have a curve on the top out to the top of your foot. I like to place it literally right where the front of my, I guess, leg comes straight down. Where it stops being straight down and starts to curve out, there. Rock said, I use long tail cast on for cuff down and half hitch bind off for toe up. I don't think I know half hitch bind off. It replicates the smooth side of the long tail cast on. Any sewn bind off can be stretchy enough to stretch as much as the fabric. Okay. Okay. I hate a sewn bind off if I have to undo it. Oh, the Crazy Sock Lady has a tutorial for them. I love them, but they are too shallow for me. Like if you just go every other row. Okay, I'll have to look it up. So I do a couple plain rows when I do an afterthought, just with no decreases. And then I do like a decrease, 2 plain rows, a decrease, 2 plain rows, and then I go every other row. There you go. Rox has a video on that bind off. I'll have to look it up. Oh man. Ooh. It's this time of day. I get sleepy. Tiffany, I never use both feet on a wheel. But yes, I do. Double treadle wheel, single treadle wheel, e-wheel, why not? Crystal said, awesome, I love your archives when I need something explained. And Rox, oh my gosh, you're done already? Rox has like everything. Finding a technique that she hasn't covered is like, I don't know. Bonnie said, I knit my wife's socks all the time and I usually gusset the heel. I was thinking I need to learn a new heel. There's so many good ones. Ann said, my husband has healthy calves. I use a German twisted cast on over 2 needles for him. I use a size 0 for my socks, typically. Me too. Melissa, hello, Melissa. Avalon said, these are for my husband and he's a diabetic with sensitive feet, so trying to help his feet. Oh, that's nice. Oh gosh, you were so quick though. Elizabeth said, the last afterthought heel I tried was way too shallow. I think I decreased too fast after doing a few plain rows first, thinking that would be enough. Guess I need to try again. I don't typically, yes, I'm plying. Yep. I don't typically use, well, not never, but it's not my main go-to, Tiffany, a nitty knotty. Normally I go straight from my bobbin onto my Amish Swift in a 2-yard hank. It's just really fast for me. It's faster and not less painful than a nitty knotty. Ann said I have to knit at least 4 rounds before I start. I think I usually do 3 or 4, yeah. And then I do multiple rows in between. Hey Joyce. For the first few. Just kind of depends on the foot, you know? Oh, time to move. Move my hook. But I'm almost done. I do? Do I have a video where Joanna went on a knitting? Are you serious? Do I really? Andrew said I broke one of the dowels on my Amish Swift last night. Oh no. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, you are awesome. I did not remember that. Thank you. It is on my PVC one. I mean, that's the only one I have a little one. Oh, good. Anne said Rox's tutorial for tubular cast on is great. I have a friend who literally today picked up a sweater pattern and she was like, what's a tubular cast on? And I'm like, don't worry. When you're ready, we'll just go through it and we'll get it done. But maybe I'll send her Rox's tutorial so she can get some idea of what she's doing. I'm sorry, Andra. Oh my gosh, Crystal, that sounds like me. I'm always like, yeah, but I put this off for 2 years and it took 10 minutes. I don't know why. It's ADD probably. I'm not diagnosed. Sometimes I just think, how could I not have it? Cindy said, Andrea, measure the dowel with a needle gauge and you can find the size to replace it at Lowe's or Home Depot. And they'll cut it for you even. Mine doesn't actually have dowels. I bought it from this local guy then. He's not local to me anymore, and he was making them, and he makes these little pegs. Rock said I have a few, but the one that might be the least frustrating is the one that can be done using any standard cast on and waste yarn. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I will look at that one. I don't know. She's pretty new to knitting. Elizabeth said, Crystal, I've been doing that this week too. I need to do a tubular bind off on the cuff of the sweater and then it's done, but I just can't seem to sit down and do it. Good question, Autumn. I hadn't even thought about that. It's almost done too. Oh shoot. Andrew, yep, I could have sworn I had a spare but can't find it. Oh man. A spinning rave. Why did I not think of spinning it in the dark? I think I'm going to be done before dark. Not really. I'm so lame, Autumn. I like to stay home and read books and pet my dogs. Oh my gosh, Hope. No, he can never come back. Anne got rid of him for me. But Eddie's changed his name every time I've seen him. Or maybe that isn't the same dude, but he's using the same script. I don't know. It's not a bot because, oh my gosh, what if it's a bot and that's the reason? It doesn't seem to be though, because it seems like he answers. You know what I mean? I don't know. What's weird? Oh, Crystal said, yeah, I do that with bind offs too, then I have a sleepless night. Oh, I missed it. Wait a minute. And make myself do it already. Tracy said, I love a day that I get to stay home. They're coming, Tracy. Anne said, Rox, do you have a tutorial for provisional cast on with try-on tubing? Prison channel. I mean, he could be from any country, so who knows? His English is good, though. Gonna get in the dye studio this weekend. John and I dyed. No, we didn't do anything. It's been like a week and a half. Rock said, do you mean barber cord? That one I've done before. Bye, Tina. Good luck. Tracy said, right? Oh my gosh, Tracy. Anne said, yes, barber cord. Okay. I'm not saying John's close or anything, but we had a big retirement talk the other night, and it made me feel like it's in sight. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. You know what I mean? But maybe he'd go crazy if he was home. I don't know. Elizabeth said, Rox, do you know? I think it should be why. Yeah, why is called barber cord and not something knitting related. Should I have a few PCO vids, but not any that use barber cord? I assume that's the same as casting on around a circular. Oh my gosh, do I need to scooch my hook again already? Yep. All right. I'm going in a minute. I'm just going to go a little bit longer. I keep saying that. Elizabeth said, I don't think John would go crazy home all the time. He would have you and the dogs to play with and all his mini hobbies to fill the time. Yeah. Rock said, I think it's used for making other craft items. I bought a spool of 50 millimeter, I'm guessing, 50M off Amazon for about $8. I used to use barber cord on knitting machines. Oh my gosh. Anne said, I think it's a brand. Okay. Tracy said, my husband had a hard time at first when he retired, but now he has his routine and he is so happy. I think it's hard. Oh, meters. Holy smokes. Oh, by the knitting barber. Okay. Got it. Well, it's a big change. I don't want to pressure him to do something he's not ready to do. But we did have a chat about, like, kind of like what's next and the planning phase and all that. And it was pretty cool. Avalon said, we planned our retirement, so lots of hobbies. I have She Cave where I can hide for a few hours. I know, Cindy, right? Wouldn't that be great? I would love to get him hooked up with a channel. He has so many hobbies. Like he could have a channel where he just goes from one thing to the other. And he's good at everything. Autumn said it's a big decision. It is. Crystal said, when it's time for John to retire, I can see him being a little lost for a while. I mean, he's just so career oriented, you know? Anne said it's supposed to be easier for picking up provisional cast on. Just slip the stitches. Yeah, that's why I used it for knitting machines. You use it basically for like provisional. And you can just slide it out. Susan said my husband doesn't have any hobbies. What does he do for fun, Susan? People that don't have hobbies fascinate me. Do they have so much time on their hands? Like, talk to me. Tell me about it. What's it like? Lisa said my husband retired 2 years ago and loves it. He's my yard boy. Tracy, yeah, oh, yeah. Hit the thumb if you can, please. Although I'm going soon. I've said that like 3 times. I really am, for real. Anne said my husband retired at the end of May. It's a bit of an adjustment, but we love being together. The hardest part is not having a set schedule anymore. I've been thinking that we're just going to have to develop a new schedule, if that makes sense. And John just goes. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, I literally learned that there are people who don't have that like 3 or 4 years ago. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what are you saying? Of course you do. And they're like, no, I really don't hear anything like that. Avalon said my husband cut his days down till he retired. He was a master baker. Susan said he watches me do my hobbies. He needs something. Thank you, Elizabeth. Who does give them that? These are all questions. And for me, it's like, who berates you? No one berates you in your head. This is all I've got left. I'm going to have a little left, but I'll just turkey hand ply it. Me too, Rox. Holy cow. Like, what is going on in my head would shock some people. And it's fine. Is that just a... Oh, yeah, Cindy, sorry. Oh. Yes. Is that just an introvert thing? All of you can't be introverts, though. That I have a whole universe in my head. Rachel said I have conversations with my husband in my head that I just assume he was actually part of. Oh my gosh. Tracy said I just taught my sister and niece to knit. That's fun. Better keep her out of your stash. Elizabeth said I bet they have better self-esteem since there's not a voice reminding them of all the mistakes and stuff they've ever done. Totally. Autumn said yes, there's a whole music soundtrack with my life. I grew up that way. Everyone in my house kind of sang a little bit. And like both of my parents had a parent who sang on the radio at some point. So everybody sang a little, and it's like constantly some phrase that someone would say remind you of a song, and everyone's singing, you know? So that's the only way I know how to live. Joyce said inner dialogue is a must for my day to be normal. Same, Anne. 100%. Or just as I'm trying to fall asleep. Bonnie, that's me. I'm your mom. Except last night, John and I were going to watch Back to the Frontier. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it. I watched the first episode with one of my friends, and I said to John, I think you might like it. So he turned it on, and I woke up, and seemed like it was 1 minute later, and the second episode was done. I was like, I think you might like this. Immediately asleep. Elizabeth said, Autumn, me too. I thought for a long time that everyone has music in their heads 24/7, but apparently that's not the case. Rock said, no kidding, and the songs I can't get out of my head. I don't know if do I know that song? I probably do. Operator by Jim Croce. Lisa said, I hate when I talk to myself out loud at the grocery store. It's fine, Lisa. All right, I'm gonna go. I did more than an hour today, though. I'm so proud of myself. I hope you guys have a great day, rest of your day. I'm gonna show you really quick. Crystal said some of the best conversations I ever have is with myself. Same. I agree with me. Elizabeth said, Lisa, the bookstore, the parking lot, supply closet at work when I thought I was alone. There you go. You can just talk to the dog. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope your spinning's going great or your whatever you're doing for Tour de Fleece. I love you. Bye.